Welcome back to another episode of Where Did All My Friends Go? A podcast about life in the music industry. And today, a podcast about life in the wrestling industry. This is pretty cool. Like,
it was really exciting. Like, I'm a big wrestling fan.
Yeah.
So it's exciting.
But honestly, let me tell you this. Like, I've noticed something. Maybe it's just an observation, but I've seen like wrestling and emo, pop punk, alt rock. Like they're very much intertwined in the same worlds, which kind of blows my mind because I never got into it. Like it was never my thing. I've never been a sports guy. You guys know this. I've never been a sports guy, but like the more I've been like noticing it, I was like, shit, there's like a whole like fucking thing that I've missed. And this has been awesome. It's been
especially
awesome.
Now, especially, you know, the past 10 years, you know, it's definitely like, increased in popularity in the wrestling world. So yeah, but I was really excited to get to talk to Krystal Moon. Professional wrestler.
Dude, that's so
it was awesome. I was really excited. Like I had a lot of questions that I was ready to ask.
And you know what? With that, we'll get right in it. About life in the music industry. Today we have Krystal Moon on. Hi.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. There was no energy to that.
And welcome to the podcast. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. This is season 2. Again, we're still here. This is freaking awesome. Because of you guys, we get to actually do this. Today on the podcast, we have a very special guest by the name of Krystal Moon. Krystal is a professional wrestler. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me. I'm super pumped. Thank you.
We're pumped to have you. You are currently our first professional wrestler.
I do want to say one thing before we get into the podcast.
Yeah.
For all of you guys out there who may know, Pat and I were in a fantasy football league. Now, I think we talked about it maybe like one episode, maybe. But I just want to let you know the grand prize for that league wasn't money. It was a WWE championship. That one right there, for all you YouTube audience, a WWE championship belt.
Well,
and let me tell you right now,
WWE. I mean, this is fancy.
I'm calling it what I want to call it because it's
you're
mine.
calling it wrong.
You understand? It's mine. I will call it a bitch if I want to. No. I fucking won that bad boy.
He won it.
I
was the champion.
That's the closest thing I've ever gotten to being a professional wrestler.
That's fantastic. I feel like that looks better than some championships I've seen. So
I got to hold on to this for 1 year. I've been chasing this bad boy for years. I got it for 1 year, and now I get to.
And now you get to relinquish it to a rookie. I don't even give a shit about sports. I'm just good with numbers.
Perfect.
And lucky.
Yeah, I would say lucky because
really lucky.
Your stats buddy didn't prove that you were good with numbers.
Nope. It's just like, they just lost because of an injury. Win by default.
Pretty much. That's where you went.
That's kind of how my entire sports career has gone, is win by default. And you know what? Still a fucking win.
It
Fair
is.
Enough.
Yep.
It's true. So,
As
Krystal,
I sip my apple juice.
You made your wrestling debut May 24th of 2017. So when did you know that you wanted to be a professional wrestler?
It's a little bit of a complicated story.
Let's hear it.
I've loved wrestling since I was a kid, like a young kid. But I never thought I could actually like do it until later on in life. And I had kind of an epiphany. I hated my life. I was stuck in a crappy little town. I'm like, I need to get out of here. This sucks.
Oh, that's so pop punk.
You know what, right?
That is literally the definition of pop punk.
I gotta get out of this shit town.
Leave my friends and family behind.
Yeah, exactly.
No one knows.
I gotta have that life on the road.
Yeah. For all of you wondering why we have a professional wrestler on the podcast, this is why.
Yeah, 100%.
There we go.
And I did some research, looked up some wrestling schools. I found the one that I trained at, Crossbody, and the rest is kind of history, I guess.
I like it.
Oh, I mean,
it's like it is interesting because I've been watching wrestling since I was a kid as well, and I mean and life of like, you know, a wrestler on the road and everything is very similar to just being an unsigned band on the road. You got merch, you got to try and peddle your wares and drive everywhere, and it's a long touring is tough.
It's like especially when you first start, it's like you got to work your way up the card. You're like the opener, and then you work your way up to kind of that middle, and then you're like the main event or like the headliner, right? Right. Just like the shitty pay. I've gotten paid in like food before. So
man, getting paid in food is almost good. Is exciting. You know what I mean?
Pretty
like,
all right. Like it's not a bad thing.
I mean, there's so many times where you don't get paid at all.
No, I've been there. I'm like, I just need a spot. You don't worry about, get me next time. That's sure. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm on the show. Yeah. So very pop punk.
Very pop punk.
So early in your career, you had started kind of off with a Sailor Moon gimmick.
Yes.
At what point did you change to your punk rock persona you have now, and what made you want to change?
Honestly, it wasn't really me. I just felt like I was, obviously with wrestling, you kind of like play something, like you play a gimmick, or a character, and I couldn't do it anymore. Like I was this peppy, like good guy. I'm like, that's not me. I'm emo, like I'm like happy, miserable, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like
Back Sunday is currently playing in my head right now. This isn't me.
Like I want to be myself. I want to be more genuine. I can't be this person anymore. So I said, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to be me, just amplified. And that's pretty much what it is now. Like it's literally just me, but I'm just louder and meaner, I guess.
Louder and meaner.
So would you consider yourself then, like currently, like a heel, or are you a face?
I'm still a face, but I'm like the rebel face.
Yeah, like you're like the anti-hero.
Yeah, like how Stone Cold Steve Austin. I'm not comparing myself to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
No. But I got you.
Or you could.
That's kind of my thing.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So when you're doing the Sailor Moon gig, were you like over the top trying to like anime style? Or yeah.
Like I remember coming out, my entrance was the Sailor Moon theme song.
Nice.
But the instrumental. And I was just like, it's the crowd. I'm the good guy. Like, big, like, I can't even remember my entrance like moves, but it was just lots of arms. I might have probably done spirit fingers.
These are spirit fingers.
If
you got it.
I feel if you didn't do the anime like arms behind your run at one point, that was a very missed opportunity.
I have the power of God and anime on my side.
He probably did. It was just very big and like over the top. So, yeah.
So that's awesome.
What are your signature moves or finishers, and why did you choose those?
So one of my finishers, it's a submission. The real name of it is called cattle mutilation, but I'm vegan, so I call it the tofu mutilation.
I like it.
I like doing it just because like I'm a lot smaller than most people that I wrestle. And it kind of looks like I'm torturing them, just the way that it looks into it. So it looks deadly, and I'm not really doing much. I'm just bending them in ways maybe arms shouldn't bend.
So is there a way that for our listeners that have no idea what the cattle mutilation submission is there a way for you to kind of describe it for them?
Yeah, so like I'm gonna just pretend like I'm giving it to somebody. So
let's go. I volunteer as tribute.
Is like on their belly on the mat, and I take their arms here like this.
Yep.
And I flip over their back and bridge, so their arms are kind of like twisted.
Mm.
So I'm like bridging with their arms tangled.
It's definitely a brutal looking submission.
Yeah, no shit. Like it looked like someone was about to be executed. Just like,
and
get on your knees.
Just imagine like T-Rex arms. They're like it's in the back. Yeah. So
that'll help our non-visual listeners.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I believe that wasn't at one point in time. I don't remember if it is now, but wasn't that Bryan Danielson's finisher as well?
Yeah, that's one of the also reasons why I decided to do it, because he's one of my favorites, and he's been one of my favorites for a long time. So
he's the man.
And I thought like the play on words with the name too was funny. So
I love it. It's great. Yeah. Very clever. What else? So do you have like a non-submission finisher?
I used to do, I don't really do it anymore. It's called the skull crushing finale. So very pop punk.
Yes.
So pretty much, I have somebody's arms up like this in behind, and I slam their face down to the mat. So there's that. I like to do, and one more that I like to do as well. It's a ripcord flatliner. So I kind of like spin them out and I bring them down, which is always fun. So
absolutely.
You say ripcord flatliner?
Yeah.
That needs to be the next call out for any metal breakdown ever. Like it's just whoever's out there listening right now, if you're in a metal band, ripcord. Wait, one more time. What was it? Ripcord what?
Flatliner.
Flatliner. God, that's either like a really brutal metal band or like
that's a good band name right there.
It is.
It's a great band name.
I was surprised when I got like I named one of my bands Clothesline, and I couldn't believe that there was no Clothesline.
Well,
there was one, but they weren't very. It's fine.
So, what are some of your favorite moments during your wrestling career that like, and then like more specifically, like ones that like really stand out to you?
I had the opportunity to wrestle on Impact Wrestling, which is like international wrestling company, which was super dope. I was terrified.
You can just see the butterflies.
It was like a quick match. I was like, they call it a jobber. So I was hired to make the other person look good. So I just take all the moves, take the pin. But my name was on TV. They said my name. And I got to wrestle somebody really great. Somebody that I was a fan of. So it was really cool.
Who'd you wrestle?
Her name is Havoc.
Okay.
Jessica Havoc. If you look her up, she's such a badass. She's so cool.
Hell yeah.
That was really neat. And then at Crossbody, my home promotion, I was the first female in their company's history to win a title.
Awesome.
Wow.
So that was pretty dope. And then just getting to wrestle in front of my two nieces was like a big cool moment for me. I made them one cry.
Because they were scared for you?
Good cry or?
No. Okay. This is the funniest story. We'll take a little swerve
here it is. Here it is.
So I got attacked with a chair. Like I got double teamed.
Yeah.
So she was sitting outside of the ring watching and crying. And she was trying to get in the ring to save me. And she at this point, I think was like 7 or 8. She was super young. Because she didn't quite understand wrestling, wrestling was. But I guess after the match, my dad's girlfriend was like, you need to talk to Madison. She literally thinks you're hurt. Like, so they bring her out and she's crying, she's hugging me, she's checking. I'm like, I have all my teeth. We're okay. We're good. And one of the girls that I was wrestling came over and she's like, "It's okay. Me and your auntie are friends." And my niece just turns and looks at her and says, "Get away from me! Get away from my auntie! I don't like you!"
Oh, no.
At the everyone just stopped and stared and looked. Just genuine reaction, genuine hatred. It was great. Great heat. Great.
That's so funny. I mean, it's kids watching, like, there's so many stories. Like I watch so many like wrestling documentaries and things like that, and everyone who has kids has always said that their kids are just terrified just constantly.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, it looks brutal. Okay, like, let's.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're not like sugarcoating it here. It looks awful.
Well, and it sure as hell can be really intense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I remember. So, a little side tangent here. My older brother used to do like MMA shit.
Okay.
And like that was that was weird shit. So he started doing like his MMA career, and he had 3 fights before he was deployed to Afghanistan. Mm-hmm. So like we would like watch these fights, and like the amount of like fuckery his face took, like, and crazy enough, like he went like 3-0, which was like really cool, but like the amount of like cuts and banged up eyes and like just everything, broken noses or whatever it was, just, and then like just, blood all over the face, just gone. It's brutal. It's brutal as shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky not to have. I've only had one major injury. I got knocked out during a match. Oof. Actually, which it was a funny story. I'm actually dating the person that actually knocked me out, but
nice.
Great way to start a relationship. Just
right, perfect. But I accidentally elbowed him in the face during a move, and I somehow cut his eye. So I technically started it. So he was bleeding, and then I was knocked out and I lost like 2 days of memory.
Damn.
Like it was, and I was out for a couple months, but they tell me they tell me things of what happened. Like on my way to the hospital, I was still wearing my wrestling gear, and it's like shorts. And I guess all I kept asking was, "Where are my pants?" I don't have pants. And they're like, "You're in your wrestling gear. You got hurt. But where are my pants?" Like just like asking. And they would tell me where my pants were, but it just wasn't, my head was just so messed up.
Oh yeah.
That
your partner owes you pants. But your partner owes you pants.
It's a shame that, that moment, no one was able to like videotape that moment for you. It's kind right. It's kind of like that viral like video about like the kid that's like tripped out and after he went to the dentist.
Everything good?
Hey.
Yes. That was it. But like during intake, I guess I didn't have any of my like identification, and they were trying to ask me questions, and I had no answers. Like I didn't know who I was. I didn't know what day it was. Like nothing.
Damn.
Just be
Nothing
great if you're just still in character and like, "Well, what's your name?" Like, "I'll fucking know, you tell me." I'm just trying to get out of this town.
Right? Exactly. Where are my pants? That's all I want to know.
Where are my damn pants?
I don't know why, but like I just got that fucking scene from Spider-Man 2 in my head where he was like, "You'll get your rent when you fix this damn door." It's like,
You'll get your rent when you
find my damn pants.
100%. Yeah. Yeah. But
yeah, that's how my brain works. Yeah, Spider-Man. Yep, there we go.
Right.
So what are some bands that inspire you the most in your life? And is there anyone in particular that you listen to like pump you up before a match?
Ooh.
Probably A Day to Remember. Their song All Signs Point to Lauderdale, where it's just, I hate this town. It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
there you go. She's been saying it this whole time. I just took an educated guess.
Live My Life has that song, 100%. I have a couple. So Dance Gavin Dance is like huge for me.
Okay.
One of my faves. Old issues. Like old.
Yeah.
Like
no,
the taste of ink old. Taste of ink.
Actually, The Used is one of my entrance songs.
Okay. Which one?
Pretty Handsome Awkward.
Oh.
Okay.
For some promotions that I'm at, that's one of my entrance music, so that always pumps me up. I like miss my cue sometimes because I'm so in the song. So they say my name and like it drops and I'm like saying it. I was like, oh shit, I fucking gotta go out and wrestle. Okay.
I fucking did it again.
Damn it. So that's
Bert, if you're listening. Just
Bert's not listening.
He's not listening.
So I'll tag him. We'll see. I'll tag him.
Yeah. Tag him. Exactly.
Hear me. On it, like I think one of my favorite like used songs though is the Bird and the Worm. I think it is just so cool.
Yeah.
Mine is actually now hold on, I can't think of the name. Again, I'm horrible with this. I know this, like if I wasn't put on the spot, I'd know it.
It's the
one that they did with Fever 333. What if you found a gun? Would you use it like I did to put a bullet in my head? No.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Like
yep. Isn't that that's a newer one though, isn't it?
New, yeah, it's newer. And like, don't get me wrong, I still love old use, but the fact that they're still pumping out like fucking
their latest album is really good.
Yeah. Oh, and I love the singer from Fever 333. He's just so fucking brutal. So.
I've really like recently got back into Alexis on Fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like huge. Like I'm a huge like Dallas Grey City in Color. Like I saw them at a free concert in Toronto. I saw City in Color, and I never had this moment before, but I like stood there in a crowd of people I didn't know and sobbed. Like watching him play, I'm like, I'm that person, but I don't care.
That's
like,
awesome.
You and me both. Like, dude, when
he gets that way when he's just standing in front of Rob Thomas.
Perfect.
I'm not even upset about it though.
I know. Yeah, I'm sorry. I cut you off though, Barry. You get it. I just if I have the opportunity to bust out the Rob Thomas stuff, I got it.
Like it's not an insult. It's so good. Like, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to this album today.
Perfect.
Dude, like the voice of a generation.
Rob Thomas?
Yeah. All I'm saying is like, you know, the commercials where it's like, have you ever wanted to own all the love songs, the greatest love songs of all time? And it's just like like Celine Dion and fucking Michael Bolton or whatever. But like now, like if those were gonna come out now, it's like, have you ever wanted to own the greatest love songs of all time? Well, now you can with the early songs from the early thousands. And it's just like Rob Thomas. It's all just Rob Thomas songs.
Yeah. Matchbox 20.
Featuring
There's
Rob
too
Thomas
many episodes coming out right now where we talk about Matchbox 20.
I'm fucking living for it, okay? Like, don't get me wrong. I'll throw down to some fucking The Amity Affliction or fucking, I don't know, like Sleep Token. I'm listening to Sleep Token a lot. They're fucking great. But dude, sometimes you're just like, I'm not crazy, I'm just a little well, I'm about to be flagged for copyright infringement. Thanks.
No, you only did it for like a couple seconds. You're okay.
Oh, thank God. I was about to get a huge fine from the FCC and from Zoom.
I feel like after we're done here, I'm just gonna go listen to on Spotify and just listen to it all now. Because I haven't listened to them in like a minute, so I have to now.
Well,
there you go.
I completely support that decision.
I feel and every time we bring it up, once again, each person's like, oh shit, now I gotta go fucking listen to it.
It's because they're good. It's because he's amazing.
And that's the thing, is like if Rob Thomas has a huge resurgence, he's gonna have to thank us.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's because of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's because of us and our
all
podcast.
of our moms. All of our moms.
All of our moms. Your mom.
Yeah.
He's gonna listen and go, fuck, I need to listen to some Rob Thomas.
That's exactly how my mom would speak too. She would say that word. Nope.
Oh shit. Okay, Bear.
I can't. Oh goodness. All right. For any of our listeners out there looking to get into professional wrestling, what is one thing that you know now that you would wish you had known when you first started out?
Oh, it's not as easy as it looks. I know it doesn't look easy.
No.
But I went into it like I'm pretty active. Like I'm in shape. It's somewhat shape. Like I'll be fine. No. It's like it's a different type of like workout.
Right.
It's like you can be super like physically fit and like in shape and you go and try to wrestle and like you'd be dead. Like exhausted. It's a different type of cardio, different like body movement. I didn't realize how like super unflexible I was until wrestling. I didn't realize how important stretching is, and now that I'm getting older, stretching is huge.
I'm just stretch before everything.
Everything,
or it hurts. Okay,
yeah.
Like
but then
being a front man of a band, like, no, I gotta stretch. I'm gonna feel that in my neck tomorrow. Like, hold on.
100%.
I also gotta say though that being the eldest here, you can. I hurt myself just stretching now at this point. Like, there are times I have thrown my back out because I was getting up, stretching in the morning, getting ready for the day, and my day was done.
It's gonna be productive.
I was like, well,
I got a kink.
Well, see you next week.
Gonna try it again real quick.
And then, like, there are some times I've sneezed in I've sneezed and thrown my back out. And like every time I like pull like a muscle in my back or my neck or something like that, I try to like just breathe through it. I'm like, oh, it's okay. I'll just breathe deep and just try and relax. And it's going to go away. And it never does. Ever. And I always follow that same formula though. I always try to I can breathe it out.
Like you can't breathe through that pain. You can breathe through stretches, but like once you fuck it up, you're like, oh.
I'm out. I'm tapping out. I'm done.
Game's over. Shit.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, we're going to take a small break and come back with our next segment.
We'd like to take a second to thank Sensitive Ghoul for sponsoring this portion of today's episode. Did you grow up listening to alternative, pop punk, and emo music? Still are? And now you can say, it was never a phase, Mom and Dad! Sensitive Ghoul is an emo mom-run business where everything is made by hand. All designs are spoopy, which is an adorable combination of cute and spooky. They've got spoopy apparel, spoopy stickers, pins, and they even do commissions. So head over to www.sensitivecool.bigcartel.com and pick yourself up something spoopy today.
And we're back with Krystal Moon, our resident professional wrestler. Krystal, again, thank you so much for being here. This is fucking awesome. I also love the fact that you're just like out there doing brutal shit and still emo, because like that's pretty cool as hell. Like hell yeah.
I'm so emo still. Like I'm elder emo. Like now that I'm the Mr. Elder Emo. That's what I'm known for now. So it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
So like I'm 27, which means I'm 30, right? And I'm still like
nope.
I'm still
nope. No, it doesn't mean you're 30.
You're not. Okay, I'm almost 30.
The same.
Like I'm 29, almost 30.
Once again, let me share my eldest.
Yes, please enlighten us with your wisdom.
Yeah.
It is my 39th birthday on Thursday.
2 days from now, boy.
Yeah.
Damn.
My brother asked 30, me, he's like, so are you 39? Are you 40? I'm like, fuck you. I'm not fucking 40. Fuck you, dude.
No, cling on to that with life.
That's how I feel about turning 30. It's like 30, I'm not fucking 30 yet.
No, 30 is the new 20. You're good.
That's fair. honestly.
You're good.
I gotta tell myself that.
No, it's all good, man. 30's dope.
Okay.
And with that, we're going to bring us right into our next segment. This segment is called the Obscure Questions segment. This has nothing to do with wrestling, I think. Let me just double check. No, nothing to do with wrestling.
Yeah.
Nothing to even really do with music, I don't think. This is just like...
No, this is usually where we give up on music and we just kind of ask whatever really, really random questions pop into our head. Literally. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So if you had to become any Disney character, you can pick whoever you want, who would it be? And why?
Whilst you're thinking, we'd like to take a moment to thank our sponsors.
I feel like you have time because I'm like,
no, it's cool. You. This is a tough question.
It's a tough question. There's a ton of them now that Disney has acquired literally everything except for Sony.
See, like, do you want to know automatically like what my brain went to? Because it's my favorite Disney movie.
The
Lion King.
Oh,
okay. Well, which one? Like, what character?
I don't know why I'd want to be Simba. I feel like he was emo at the beginning, and that's me. And then he like worked through his emo-ness and got friends. And
he did definitely have like the emo swoop.
Oh, he had
hair
the
a little
emo.
bit.
I have this. I still have the swoop now, and I'm almost 30. So I don't know why my brain went to like Simba from The Lion King.
Because that's where your heart went.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, because me, I almost like if I was going with like Lion King, it would have been Pumbaa for sure.
Oh yeah.
Like,
no fucks.
Oh, why did I pick Timon?
Or Timon. Timon's a good pick too.
Yeah.
I feel so. My choice, Max from a Goofy movie.
Ooh.
Oh
yeah.
Come on. That soundtrack, sorry, side note, that soundtrack, amazing.
Powerline is the shit.
So
Powerline,
good.
it's the
best. On my playlist. It's the best.
It's so good. Mine would be James Hawkins from Treasure Planet.
Is that a Disney movie?
Yeah. Is that a Disney movie? Fuck you.
But is it? Is it a Disney movie?
It's so good. And he gets to fly that cool little fucking hoverboard thingy. Yeah, that's literally the only reason why I want to be him.
I'm gonna look this up. I don't think
Disney. It's Treasure Planet.
Treasure Planet?
I swear to God. If you think it's DreamWorks, I'm gonna slap you. I'm gonna slap half the beard off your face.
Treasure Planet.
It's a Disney movie.
It is Walt Disney. Okay. I've never seen it.
What?
Never seen it.
I haven't seen it in like
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's another thing. I'll watch it when I'm done here.
Right now.
That soundtrack was killer. And they even hired the singer from the Goo Goo Dolls to help write it.
Yeah, but at no point does anybody stand down above the ground, even if you gotta shout out loud.
Yeah, but it does go like, "'Cause I'm still here, and I want a moment to be real. Wanna touch things I don't feel."
No. So it's
it's not comparing the two. It's like
Nickelback on that soundtrack?
But no, that was Scott Stapp.
Oh, well, that makes just as much sense, even more sense.
Fuck you. Okay. If you could go back in time to change history without tampering with any major historical events, what would you change? For example, me? I'd go back and invent sliced bread 1 year earlier than they invented sliced bread. That's what I would do.
Oh,
he just wants to be that guy,
that
could be like, "Oh, I invented sliced bread." I'm like, I mean, you didn't, but it's okay.
I mean, like, I know what it really was.
I did.
See, when you said that, my brain, when you said that, was just like Mean Girls of Gretchen Wieners. Like, my dad invented toaster.
Yeah, well, stop trying to make fetch happen.
It's not gonna happen.
It's never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen. See, like, I'm gonna go with like an anime route and like super selfish. Yeah. I'd go back and like invent and like Sailor Moon. Like, I want to be that bitch.
Perfect.
Like,
hell yeah.
That she started it all. Like that's who I want to be.
Pat, do you
I'd go
want to
back
take
in history and be her.
I like it. I feel I don't know what I would do, but we're gosh. I don't know. Moving on.
It's so
Okay,
hard.
moving on.
Pat, I want you
Yeah.
to take the last question because
Okay.
you deserve this.
If I got this. If you're flying and your plane goes down,
Mhm.
and the only thing they could recover from you was your phone,
Yeah.
who do you not want to find it? For Bear, it's his mom.
It's my mom. God, Mom, I don't want you to see anything on it.
Probably my dad.
Mm.
My dad does not like swearing, and I swear a lot.
No swearing. No swearing.
Gonna give him a heart attack.
Yikes.
And it's not even like that there's anything inherently wrong with what's on my phone.
Yeah.
More so surprising. Like, I don't want to. There was a phase where I just typed the word sexy in front of any one of my Google searches. Because it is a whole different world. Okay. So
I'll bet you do like kind of find something almost every single time.
Every single time I type sexy Star Wars, and I can't tell you. No. Of course there's that. But like, I wasn't looking for that. I was looking for the obscure shit.
Sure.
I may have found Star
Sexy
Wars
Chewbacca costumes,
action figures in poses, and saved them to my phone. That's all I'm saying. I may have General Grievous doing some unspeakable things.
So, but my question, quick though, Bear, is: did you ever Google "sexy Don Cheadle"?
Yes,
I bet. And with that, we're going. See, you've already been prepping yourself there, Krystal, with our next segment. You know, every time we ask you something, you're like, you just feel it.
Yeah.
That's our next segment, and we're gonna get right to that. Rapid fire questions, and this is all you need to do with this. It's exactly what you've been doing. Feel it. You're gonna speak from the heart, and you're gonna shoot from the hip.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Pineapple on pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Yep.
MTV or Fuse?
MTV.
PlayStation or Xbox?
Ugh. PlayStation.
Well, hold on now.
What's with the disgust?
I'm not okay. I don't play. I'm like, I'm just gonna pick one.
Sure.
I played Sega. Okay.
See, that's okay. See, if you are like, you could have answered with Sega because I got Sega right over there. And
I played Dolphin game.
Which one?
Echo, the Dolphin game.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Look, all I'm saying is it wasn't that she just like answered the question. The question's fine.
It was the disgust.
The disgust in the beginning.
Oh,
just okay. I'll see myself out. Cool. Not the first time.
Okay.
Anyway.
Moving on. Is a sweatshirt a sweater?
How long is a piece of string?
No.
I 100% agree.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Tom DeLonge or Matt Skiba?
See, why couldn't it have been that one?
See, I have to go with like my childhood and go with Tom.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate that about you.
That's what I appreciate.
Guitar Hero or Rock Band?
Guitar Hero.
Last question.
Okay.
Newfound Glory or Simple Plan?
Okay. Why do you have to do this to me?
Maybe because you like literally answered the one question like with disgust.
Yeah, I mean, you just made it to this question. Yep. That's why.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with Simple Plan.
Oh, first one.
Fair. Because
in elementary school, I had the biggest, like I had a group of girls. We had the biggest like crushes on all of them.
Yep.
And it was one of like my first concerts too, was Simple Plan.
Oh,
So yeah.
my love and adoration from them literally came from the soundtrack of Cheaper by the Dozen. And
Yeah. Oh my gosh, he talks about that so much too.
Yep.
Cheaper by the dozen.
Didn't they do a song for Freaky Friday?
Pretty sure.
Happy Together?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I know that they did obviously Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to go out and say that like that's a good first concert. But
For sure.
one of my first concerts, I do have to, it's dating myself, but I'm proud of it. I'm very proud of it.
Limp Bizkit.
Oh God, I wish it was.
Yeah.
How great would that be?
That would have been amazing.
No, New Kids on the Block.
Well, okay. So Simple Plan was like my second. My first, O-Town. Do you remember O-Town?
Oh yes.
Liquid Dreams. I was like 9 or 10 at a concert and they sang that song.
Because I want it all.
Nothing at all.
It's so
Oh,
good.
I know that song.
Yeah.
Tugs the heartstrings.
It does.
Have you ever wanted to own the greatest love songs of all?
That was a good segue right
Thank you.
there.
Thank you. I was pretty proud of that one.
Yeah, you fucking did it, bud.
Well, that said, you did it. You made it through the podcast. Congratulations. There's going to be a cookie in the mail, hopefully sometime soon. This is our new shtick. We're going to find a way to get a cookie to you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You keep saying that, yet there has been no cookies.
I got a plan.
I
But
hope
what
that,
kind of cookie? This is the thing.
I don't.
What
I
would you
mean,
say?
I would say
Shit,
probably the
first of all-
safest thing would be to go with the good old Sandvibe chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Or like a sugar cookie, like a snickerdoodle maybe.
I mean, you could do a sugar cookie, but I mean, like, only if you want to disappoint some, like most people. I feel like a good old chocolate chip is a pretty safe.
It's pretty safe.
Cookie,
Like, look, if
you
we
know?
can't agree on something, we're sending them Oreos.
Oh,
See that Oreos are my favorite and they're vegan, so send Oreos.
that'd be easy
And they
too.
last.
Yeah.
That's it,
Dude,
Bear.
they're already packaged. That's all we have. Oh my God. Oh my
Dude.
God.
All we got to do is like make little Ziplocies with like 3 Oreos, 2 serving size. You get 2.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We're all about health. We're health conscious over here.
Look, all I'm
Serving
saying
size.
yes. Yeah. Health conscious. let me tell you about health conscious, right? When someone asks me if I've ever done a line, right? Like, hey, you doing a line? Yes, I have. An entire line of fucking Oreos. That is how this boy does a line. Just gone.
But Bear, now hold up though. So what if we start sending out to all of our guests? You get 2 Oreos and you get one of those little cartons of milk.
Yeah.
I don't know if the milk thing would last, but the Oreos is still a good idea.
But or what if it's a bag of milk? The bag milk.
Well, refrigeration
last.
is still the issue. Like, what? It could be any kind of milk except for powdered, and it would still be an issue.
Evaporated.
Condensed.
Hold on.
There are ways that we're gonna make it happen. Just add water, you know.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. You fucking figured out, bud.
Figure it out, bud.
Figure it out, bud.
Well,
Cool.
congratulations.
Well, with that,
You take it then. Goddamn.
I was gonna say, with that being said, we're at the end here. Plug yourself. Where can we find you? Where can our followers find you? What's next?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not huge on social media. I talk about music, wrestling, and my dog. So
All the good things.
Yeah.
are my life. Speaking of, can we get my dog has been hanging out with us the entire time. She's just sleeping.
Oh,
That's
man,
gonna be
that's
the
a good
thumbnail for the
smush
YouTube.
face. That's a smush face.
Right.
Oh man, I just need it.
So she's been hanging out the entire time. So her name is Timber. Just give her a shout out. She also has Instagram.
Oh,
So you know.
guarantee
so
she's got more followers than I do, and I'm okay with it.
She was dog of the week at daycare today. Just gonna put that out there too.
Oof.
So
that Instagram be blowing up.
All the accolades over there.
Yeah. My Instagram is Krystal Moon _PW. It's the same thing for Twitter. I'm not really on Twitter. Like I said, I talk about my dog and wrestling and the fun stuff. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Coming up with some new t-shirts. So hopefully those will be on Instagram. So you can get some t-shirts. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Krystal, once again, we want to thank you for being on this podcast. We also want to thank everyone out there listening. Guys, it's because of you that we even get to do this, or even then, like, we even get want to do this. Like, we want to be able to do it for you. Thank you for being here. Pat, I love you. And I think with that, we'll see you next week.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe. Thank you to those who already are. Check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, or anywhere else you stream your podcast. If you're in the position to help us grow, head over to our Patreon at www.patreon.com/unsignedpoppunk. Let us know in the comments below who you'd like to see on the show and what other content you'd like to see. Thanks so much.
そのまま去ってるか